Set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. It's loose. You. Ooh, fuck. Slow sauce me goes in the motherfucking shit. What up, though? Y'all hear me? What up? 1 second, yo. And give me 1 second. Oh yeah. We live. What up? Get the next one. Oh, this was a new way. Yeah. So I do want to do the live for tomorrow. Oh shit. Oh. Where's my mic? Mic on? Yeah, my mic is on. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, 1 second. Try to sort all this shit out. Let's do one more. Boom. There's so much shit going on. It's crazy. The world's getting crazy. It is getting crazy. Getting scary. It's spooky. Spooky, not hilarious. What that dude say? Spooky, not hilarious. It's crazy. Spooky, not hilarious. There we go. Alright, we good. We good now. Yeah. They disconnect me, then reconnect me. It's crazy. I'm saying failed attempts. It's okay. Here we go. All right. So I think tomorrow I want to talk about Frankenstein. The story, the myth, the legend. So Kozzie. I don't know how we worded it, but yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get off. Do the shit. Let's go. Shout out to my tone. My tone in the motherfucking building. Shout out to my tone. Let's get on it, pop. Oh yeah, it does. The vibrations, the notes. Ah man. You can also hear so cymatic. Talk about cymatic, right? How those notes vibrate your whole entire body. Very simple. No, it does. So you take one thing away, the senses, cause like okay, you start concentrating. Think about it. You start concentrating your other senses. So there's 12 actually. There is 12 senses. So we think about the what? How many is there? Smelling, touch, hearing, seeing, hearing. There's 5 that we think of, right? There's more. Yeah, that is amazing. So yeah, think about it. We will be. This is what's gonna get spooky. So all these conspiracy theories and things like that. So we had a conversation. Right. Well, we in the 19 minute. I just enjoyed the music. It was amazing. Okay, so I think in not too like not too long from now, we will be capable of doing genetically modifying humans. Like, and not too long from now, we have seen this. I always talk about the spider goats. That was just one example that was from a long time ago, and we haven't heard that since then. There was another video of when they were DNA growing ears, right? And then there was other they're experimenting. You don't think that they're experimenting with like superhumans? They've been doing that shit from the get go. That shit's crazy. So this is why I do my thumbnails are like this, right? I have my Bigfoot in the background. He's my bodyguard. Got the UFOs, you know what I'm saying, with the DNA and things like that. Because this is crazy. And so yeah, I mean, so if it's we are gonna be getting closer to symbiotes. No, wait, what is it called? When they're half human and half well, we are that already, right? Cyborgs. They will be able to do that. Y'all sound like I seem when I think about this, it's like should I be talking about this shit? This shit sounds crazy, but there's a lot of fucking science behind this shit. They're gonna be doing this shit. We're already a cyborg. We already have a cell phone. You already have a Apple Watch attached to your wrist. That's you know what I'm saying. Even if it's not implanted, there's implants. You know what I'm saying. So I'm diabetic. So I'm gonna be getting an implant in my stomach that moderates my sugar intake and everything else. And then, I mean, if I want to, then I can also have so you also have a glucose meter. So you would be a symbiote, right? Technically, right? It's already symbiotes now. So you would have an insulin moderator. Then you have a glucose monitor, right, on your arm. I mean, and then you could also have a Neuralink, right? We're getting closer to that. We're getting closer to all this crazy shit. So some people before it was blasphemous. I remember when like hearing aids. Yep, hearing aids. There's also what's that? I don't even know. What is that when they put they put a chip? I see this kid. He has a chip on his head. I don't know if it's a hearing aid. It's like something on his head, and I don't know. But yeah, hearing aids are also things. So it does help us, and like even artificial limbs, prosthetics, and things like that. We are getting closer to that. There's no escaping that. It's genetic, Amaton. So right now, yeah, I think I weighed myself at a little bit lower than 140. I think I'm 138 right now. So it's genetics. So it's not. So this. So I'm type one. It's there's a difference. Shout out to my boy, Baby Kings. This motherfucker's fit. This dude is fit as fuck, bro. He got muscles on muscles on muscles. 6 pack, 12 pack. Bro, this motherfucker looks crazy. And you're diabetic, and he injects himself all the time. It's just genetics. So what it is that your body doesn't produce insulin, so you need to bring in insulin. I'm saying, so all that sugar just fucking fucks you up. It's so you're. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy shit. I've had I'm supposed to see what is it? A geneticist to see why I'm like that. But I think they know already. I think there's already several cases of people being the same way that I am. Because if you're type one, you know. So if you're type two, you can what's it called it exercise and eat right and things like that. You can do it. I did it to the point where they didn't even recognize that I had diabetes, and that was a big mistake on doctors and things like that. So yeah, I do need insulin. I do. I'm insulin dependent. That's what it is. But just it's so complicated. But that's one of the things that I think we're going to be seeing nowadays. We're going to be seeing that more often. Then there's like a whole bunch of gene therapy. I don't know even know. How do you fix it? Right? It's crazy. Oh, I am. I am 140. I am 140 pounds. Yes. Right now, yeah, probably. Yeah. Like I'm physically active. I walk around. I move around. Things like that. But this shit's wild. This is wild. It's wild. So you will see that can. So I do think that they do have ways of fixing things, but it's like you have to regenerate certain things. If that makes sense. So the new future is gonna be crazy. All of this shit that we're gonna be seeing now, and I hate to like talk about AI, but yeah, they're gonna be capable of fixing all of those things, especially with. We were watching a video when they were talking about like quantum physics and quantum mechanics, and then quantum computers. What are they going to be capable of doing in the future? Yeah. What do I think about? Okay. Sorry, my boy. Sorry, Maton. Hold on. I do. See, this is the thing that I like about StreamYard is I can highlight your comment to show the people that what you're saying and shit. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to bring that up again. I like bringing up your guys' comments. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do that 1 second though. Let's see if I figure this shit out. Bro, I work on so much shit and I'm so like a disorganized person, bro. I wish I was better. But I'm not. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. Hey, 1 second. Okay. E- a second. This motherfucker works. 1 second. Oh shit. Okay, let me. Wait. Yo, can you still hear me? Hold on. I didn't know shit before. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Hold on. I didn't know shit before. Yeah, I didn't know shit before. So I never went to school for any of this shit. Graphic design, any of this stuff. My whole thing was just like, I remember one time I kept asking people to help me, and they wouldn't help. Like they could help me, but they didn't. And it's okay. It's better that way. It's kind of like you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like go do it. If they fish for you, will you ever know how to feed yourself? If you ask people to to give you a fish, would you be able to actually fish for yourself? If you ever rely on them, God forbid something happens to that person, and you just kept asking, "Yo, give me a fish, give me a fish, give me a fish." That person passes away, and you never learn how to fish for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. Eventually, I just started fishing for myself. Eventually, I started fucking learning how to do things. Bro, I sucked at graphic design. I don't think that I'm really that good. I don't think that I am. There's plenty of people that are better than I am. Like 1,000 times. I mean, so I don't think that I'm that good. I'm just being honest. So to me, it's just like I just had to go and do it for myself. I just got better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? To the point, it's just like, yeah, people do help me. They do, they send donations and things like that. But yeah, I will donations or pay for my work, right? Um, so what do I think? Shout out to Auntie Baby. Auntie Baby's here. No, I know. But Maton, this is the thing. It's never too late. It just takes a little bit of time. Well, it. It's not that it takes a little bit of time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Practice and practice and practice. It takes a lot of time. So look, and I wish I could show you guys my first when I came into the YTBC. My first thumbnail. My homie, shout out to my boy, young Billy. I made his thumbnail, and he appreciated that. It motivated me. You also have to have good people to motivate you and pursue it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. You also have to have, and even if you don't have that, just keep doing it for your sake. All right. Gatos. What up? Okay. Let me try to sort this shit out real quick. My shit came right back miraculously. Yeah, don't. I mean, do it as a hobby. You don't have to do it like, okay, for me, I don't think I'm professional. God forbid, I can help you, but I'm not a professional. There's pros that do crazier work than I do. I'm saying I think I'm getting not getting professional level. Cause trust me, I do believe that there's other. So that's one of the things. If you think you reach the limit, like you only reach a certain point. There's people that are way better than that. Do all that shit, bro. I know, motherfucker. You still on Apple Pay? Get Cash App. Cash App. Download Cash App, fucker. Download Cash App. Cash App. It's free. Download Cash App. I'm not. We try to get StreamYard going right quick. Because I'd like to highlight you guys' comments. I only use Cash App. Oh, sorry. StreamYard to be able to do this. So now we're back. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I remember how to do this. But yeah. So even like OBS is crazy. Oh, I wanna do more. I wanna do more. I wanna do way more than all this shit, right? But it just takes a little bit more time. Like for me, it's a hobby, something that I do. That's why I don't go live often. You see other people that go live often. It's mainly because they do it all the time. You know what I'm saying. That's what they do. This is their main thing. So yeah, I want to get good. I like that's one of my things. Get good. One second. See, I'm so disorganized. I want to make this easier for me. Hold on. Huh? No, this is in it. uh, so I started figuring out how to use studio mode on OBS. But yeah, we're gonna open up the lines again. I had it before. Where is it at? Nope. It's not it. It's okay. So yeah, sometimes I just don't have the fucking time to practice with this shit and figure all this stuff out. OBS is the sorry, StreamYard is better than that. Okay. I think I have it. No, I don't. Okay, I think I got it. 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 Yeah, it takes a lot. So yeah, and don't get me wrong. For people that do stream on their cell phones, that they can do that. That's crazy. That's why you pay. That's why people do pay. They pay $45 a month. So yeah. Okay. I got it. I think I got it. Here you go. Boom. Okay. So there we go. So now, look. Shout out to Angie, baby. See that? There we got Gatos. We got Gatos in the building. Maton. We got Maton in the building. Shout out to my boy Maton. Gatos. We got everything. There you go. I still gotta sort all this shit out. I gotta spend a day and fixing all this shit. But yeah. Okay. What were we talking about? Let's see. Bro, all this shit that's going on right now is so fucking crazy. It's so crazy. I don't even want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Do we have any more like food reviews or nah? There's a lot of crazy shit that's been going on. So I've been watching that Charlie Kirk shit. Yeah. So look. So I do a little bit of everything, right? I don't do now like the thumbnail that I did is a little bit of both. It's a little bit of Chat GPT, AI, and then a little bit of like what is it? Editing, right? Video editing, or graphic design, right? It's just a little bit of both. Don't let ChatGPT do all of the work. Or see, ChatGPT is not the only one. There's various. There's a whole bunch of AI stuff that's out there. So yeah, you can. Okay, so if you wanted an idea to come to life, you can create it in AI. Then if you wanted, so I have like artists that have worked with me before even AI. Before even AI, they used to work with me. I'm saying they're in Indonesia, different parts of the world. So I also use like real artists that hand draw stuff, that have done work for me for my t-shirts. So then if I really wanted like let's say an artwork, it's easier for them to get an image of what I wanted them to do. They would make it better, obviously, because they have hands to be able to make it. I don't think so. For me, like, okay, like even this thumbnail, it still takes a little bit of time. Just uh editing the contrast, gamma, things like that, like all of the lighting. You know what I'm saying? And make it look nice. You know what I'm saying? Putting, takes a little bit of time. It does. But all this shit is crazy right now. I want to talk about that Jeffrey Epstein, not the Jeffrey Epstein, the what's it called? What is it called? Charlie Kirk. I never look. I never even heard of Charlie Kirk, but this shit is crazy. It came up on my feed. It comes up on my feed all the time. It's wild. Like all the shit that they're talking about doesn't make sense. That's why we do need to pay attention. So to dismiss somebody for whatever they are, a racist, whatever, you can't let that shit go by. Like this shit's fucking nuts. Dude got shot. It doesn't make sense. Just from the perspective of a person that's getting shot, that shit doesn't make sense. Motherfucker got shot. That shot didn't come from up in that building. That shot didn't come from that building. It didn't. There's no way that shot came from that building. There's no way. There's so many like the like this shit doesn't make sense. You have to, so a lot of people will get fuck. They accept that shit, but like a lot of people are actually, and it's crazy. It's mostly from the Republican side, right? How it doesn't make sense. Debunking. Let's do debunking, right? Those shots did not come from that angle. They are debunking this shit left and right. What's crazy is that how can't we debunk this shit? Came from the same shooter? I don't think so. I don't think he was. No, that shooter. All this shit just doesn't make sense. All of this stuff is just wild, bro. So when I search it, it just comes up for 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Why is it so delayed? There's so much information that's out there right now. Why? Look. Should I show it? Okay. Let me show you. From 3 weeks ago. And we still cannot get it. I'm telling you, that shot did not come. Okay. There's this guy. So when you apply science, oh wait. Where is it? Okay. Debunking. Okay, Charlie Kirk debunking shot. There's a guy. His name is something VL Valhalla, something like that. VL Valhalla. I'm trying to find him. Because he's been everywhere too. He's been on a whole bunch of shows. Oh, there he goes right there. I found him. Ooh. Okay. Bro, this is one of the best explanations. Because he actually uses science. Okay, here we go. Ooh. That's a good boy.
Wild
Here we
turn
go.
of a
Yo, if I go missing, I swear. And motherfuckers better come get me and save me. Yo, it's all good. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. We want to show this shit. Fuck it, right?
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And in a wild
Wait. Sounds with him. Here we go. Why is it like that? Wait, one second, remove that. I'm gonna show my I don't give a fuck about my fucking my thing though. I just want to show the actual this is where you can just show your Chrome. Boom. Oh, you can't do that. What the fuck? Okay, it's okay. We'll do it like that then. Fuck you, asshole. Sorry.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And in a wild turn of events, as if this Charlie Kirk situation needed any more of those, we now have a couple different influencers who have come out and confirmed that Charlie Kirk did, in fact,
you guys hear that? You guys hear that?
have an autopsy, which is what we really would expect. However, they are claiming.
Just watch this shit. This is like the You'll see.
They actually know exactly what is said in that medical examiner's report, and we're going to take a look at what this report actually says. And I got to tell you guys, I don't know how to put this nicely. If this medical examiner report or autopsy report is true, the FBI and the prosecution are, let me put it lightly.
Yeah, do you guys know there's a trial for this? So like I said again, this is not a justice for Charlie Kirk, because I never watch this stuff. I would see him and I just didn't agree with everything that he said, or didn't disagree. So I just skim past that. It's not that. I just think that this is crazy.
I guess, because essentially the idea that Tyler Robinson took the shot from where he took it at the angle he took it and caused the damage it did to Charlie with the round that's used is actually not possible. So this is going to be a very interesting video. Let's jump in.
Exactly. Because, you know, if you pay attention to conspiracies, bro, this is crazy.
Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel.
Go subscribe and like that dude. Whether you agree with everything, like, the truth is the truth. No matter what. This dude probably was a pro Charlie Kirk dude, whatever, right? And pro Trump or whatever. But he's calling out bullshit. Gotta appreciate that.
All right, let's do this, guys. All right, first thing I got to say up front, like always, is we are operating under massive assumptions here that this information is true, it is correct, because I'll tell you when it comes to an autopsy report, A, it's private, 2, it's evidence for a massive murder trial, and the idea that law enforcement are just handing this out to influencers, not a case, so this is hearsay through hearsay, okay, at the end of the day. Somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, all right? So take all this with a massive grain of salt. I'm not saying these people are liars. I'm just saying that's what we're operating under. All right, first thing we're going to take a look at is what this report says.
My understanding from speaking with a couple of people high up at Turning Point USA, they let me know that the injury took place right below the jaw in the C2.
Okay, so how does a shot, this is the thing that, how does a shot from an elevated position shoot straight through that? That doesn't even look how he's looking at from the C2. How does a shot shoot? It would hit your chin first.
Uh-oh.
The bullet crashed through C2 all.
This is what they're saying from somebody from that group.
They let me know.
What we're going to take a look at is what this report says.
My understanding from speaking with a couple of people high up at Turning.
Sorry, I'm interrupting this dude, but this shit just doesn't make sense. It's immediately from speaking to that group, right? Turning Point
USA. They let me know that the injury took place right below the jaw in the.
But that's not what we saw.
C2.
Uh-oh.
The bullet crashed through C2 all the way through C7.
Uh-oh.
And then they found the.
It would never happen.
Bullet lodged in that meaty area around T1, the thoracic first vertebrae.
All right, so I don't know Stephen Gardner. I don't really watch his stuff. I'm going to assume he's operating in good faith here and that he actually heard what he heard. And, you know, somebody else also came out and said that they've seen or supposedly heard about this same autopsy report.
I confirmed, obviously, because I have connections, and I confirmed that the autopsy was done. I don't want to say too much, but the autopsy yielded where the entry wound was and how the bullet killed him. It's already been determined. They found the bullet lodged in his body. They can tell you exactly where, what was severed, what killed him, where the bullet traveled from his neck down through his body. They have it all, fragmentation of the round that spouted through his body. They have all of that.
Okay, they have it all. They've got it proved. Let's see if this even works mathematically or scientifically. Let's jump in.
Okay. So the only reason why that I'm pulling up this video is because the way that this person breaks this down. And shout out to old boy.
Into it. All right, guys. So basically a middle school math problem. This is.
There we go. Right? So your C2, you see where the C2 is at? Shout out to him. He's using the same shit that I'm using. You see where the C2 is at? You see this? That is where the C2 is at. It's basically like a little bit below your chin. So your chin would have got hit first. He wasn't raising his neck up.
Isn't that hard to figure out? We know that.
He wasn't like That's the thing. So, well, the reason why I watch this shit, this is like a magic trick. Like they pulled off a magic trick. There's only a few people that can actually do this. It wasn't this dude. It wasn't that dude that they supposedly said. Whatever his name is. Look at this, right? Your C2 is basically under your chin. Unless you pull your chin back, it's gonna get hit. So that's where the bullet hit, supposedly, right?
According to the medical examiner report, this 30-06 round came in, hit him in the C2, traveled down. All right, you guys are going to notice some huge problems with this right away, but let's go ahead and, just look at this objectively. All right, we got our protractor out. Let's put that right here on the C2.
There we go. This is basic science.
Okay. We do know, again, from where Tyler Robinson was shooting, it was a 9-degree slope with a 9-degree offset, essentially meaning almost directly on at a 9-degree slope, which we can travel out from our protractor from the C2 here at 9 degrees. Perfect. All right. As we pull the protractor off, what's the first huge glaring issue you guys are going to see?
So you aim at? So I usually aim at the chest. Because sometimes you can't. So I aim chest first. Why? Because the head moves more. I would aim at the chest. It's crazy. Not the neck. Or the head. Yeah, if you can get a headshot, yeah, you can. But usually the chest, because you could do the same thing.
See here. Oh, well, if Charlie Kirk was sitting level, sort of parallel to the ground with his jaw, which he was, let me show you that real quick. All right, so we can see Charlie Kirk is not got his head all the way back like this.
Exactly. I don't like showing this shit. But we have to for scientific purposes. So everybody's watching.
He's sitting pretty much flat, looking at the crowd, sort of jaw parallel to the ground as he gets hit. Boom, hit. So you can see that, right? It's actually a little bit of a tilt down even, okay? So let's look at this anatomically. All right, this is essentially exactly how Charlie Kirk is sitting. And they want to tell you the medical examiner report confirms he was first hit in the C2 vertebrae right below the base of the skull. Biggest problem I see with that from the angle Tyler Robinson shoots him from is that would have hit him.
Yep. It would have hit his fucking chin first. If I don't know if they confirmed that there's an autopsy. But yeah, by that logic, if it came from that area, it would have shot. If it hit exactly what they're saying, all this shit doesn't make sense. That dude's gonna be walking away. Because this doesn't make sense. There's a lot of people that are trying to debunk this shit.
In the teeth. Or even above the teeth. There is no possible way that this round came from a 9-degree angle and a 9-degree slope and hit the C2 while not blowing through Charlie Kirk's face. It's not a thing. We also can see the C2 is not where that gunshot wound is. I can show you that right here. All right, as you can see here, yeah, he's got some tilt back now after he's been hit. But that round, sorry for my beard, that round is 2-3 inches below his chin. Okay, this round is not all the way up, just underneath the base of the jaw. It's pretty far down. I would say that's closer to the C4 or the C5 to where that round, to me, looks like he got hit. So big problems right away with this medical examiner report, but let's keep looking at this. All right, so we know this is not possible. Okay, this definitely didn't happen. But if we look at the actual sort of injury to Kirk, looks like he's shot closer to about right here, okay, on that left side of the neck. Now, if we look at it this way, now we can make this work for the location of the shot if it enters and hits the C5, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying it hit the C2, traveled down all his vertebrae. It doesn't work. Next thing with this, we're talking about a 30-06 round. Right now you have this 30-06 round traveling at 24 to 2,700 feet per second, or even less, doesn't even matter. Hits him, let's say, hits him in the C2, if this magic bullet that doesn't go through his face somehow, that then refracts straight down into...
Yeah, there's no way. This is magic bullet shit, bro. It just went across, hit his C2, missed his jaw, his whole teeth, everything. Hit the C2 and then went straight down and disappeared. So I think they found it somewhere like down here. That's not possible. That shit would have sliced straight through.
The
Straight through.
T1.
There's a whole bunch of videos that do
Yeah,
that.
that's not what a 30-06 round is going to do if it hits a human neck vertebrae. We know it's going to blow right through. But even if there was some weird refraction, bullets aren't going to refract almost 90 degrees. We've talked about that. And then keep their actual velocity to be able to do that much damage. Not really a thing. Again, so with just basic middle school math, we already disproved this whole medical examiner's report, or the fact that the shot was taken from where it was taken, a 90-degree slope from straight on. Charlie Kirk sitting flat, parallel chin to the ground. Not possible. It would have hit him in the teeth, not 5 inches lower than the teeth. It's not a thing. So because we know that's not possible, if we're assuming the medical examiner report is true and accurate, now we have to look at alternatives to how this could have taken place. Okay, so let's talk about a few. All right, so I've seen a bunch of different people talking about now, because of this report, this has to prove that Charlie Kirk had body armor, because again, it's an impossible shot. It's an impossible angle that it didn't hit him in the face, which, okay, that's kind of an interesting theory, but let's talk about that. All right, now we're talking about body armor, which again is going to be down here on the chest. Again, 9-degree slope. This is still where the shot came from. Here's the entrance wound. Okay, let's talk about the possibility that the bullet refracted off his body armor. First, let's also make sure that we acknowledge it's been disproven he had body armor on. And not only that, TP USA has publicly stated he had no body armor on. So if you're going to operate under the assumption he has body armor on, you are calling TP USA nefarious.
You know what's crazy is that this dude should have been protected, like the Pope or the president. Like, they have like these glass shields. Like when important people speak, they have like these little like, it looks like glass. They prop them up from angles, so the security team fucking sucked, right? Why weren't they protecting and seeing and looking from every single angle? Before you go to that place, go look at every single place. I can't show no Instagram, bro. Sorry, man. All right, let me try. But you need to look at every single possible. So if you're the security, you need to be looking at every single possible, right? If I'm guarding you, Maton, even in like a video game, it's that simple. What is the potential that a sniper is going to be shooting from, and look where that would be at? If the security team were video gamers, they could be looking at, okay, they could possibly shoot us from here. From here. Look at those points. As soon as you see something up there, boom. There's no way that dude sat down for like a minute or two and got that shot off. That dude needed to be like there for at least 1 minute. As soon as you would have saw that, you should be looking for those little things. You could see those things. That's wild. All this shit sounds crazy. This is the only reason why this is interesting to me, because do I care about all the politics and all the rest of the shit that he says? No. The only thing that's crazy to me is how this shit happened. It seems like nuts, right? How the fuck they pull this shit off in front of thousands of people? 3,000 people witnessed this dude get shot, right? And I don't think that was that dude. So look, this is the only reason why I'm looking at this logic, is that bullet couldn't have come from that angle. not only that, but that bullet would have never just stopped. It would have went. It would have sliced through that shit.
Various liars. I'm not prepared to do that because why would they purposefully lie about him having body armor on? That seems bizarre to me. But hypothetically, TPUSA is lying about this and he had body armor on. Let's look at it. Now we're still talking about a 30-06 round, okay? A 30-06 round that supposedly comes down, hits.
That 30 odds. That body armor is not. It wouldn't have stopped that bullet. That shit would have went straight through that shit. It would have went straight through that. If it hit, it would have fucking pushed his ass all the way back. Even if he had body armor, it wouldn't deflect no bullet. The body armor that he has is thin. They're not supposed to. They stop bullets. They can't deflect bullets. They stop them. It's not gonna just go ping ping. Not like that. Not especially with this caliber.
Him in the body armor, which by the way, if he had body armor on so small that you couldn't see it through that tiny little shirt, it wouldn't be strong enough to stop a 30-06 round to begin with. But we're in hypothetics here.
Right.
That then.
Right. We wouldn't do that. It wouldn't be possible.
Strong enough to stop a 30-06 round to begin with, but we're in hypothetics here. That then, okay, this almost makes me laugh doing this. That then refracts off the body armor, comes all the way up here at a 90-degree angle to hit this C2, and then
the magic bullet. I know, Maton. This is crazy. So every single scenario that they want to paint, every single thing is just fucking crazy. So if it would have hit the body armor, which they already concluded that there was no body armor, hits this, then it travels down. There's no way.
re-refracts straight back down to the T1. Guys, bullets are not pinballs. They don't do this, okay? They
Exactly. Unless it's a 22. 22s do that. 22 will do that. But that's, yeah.
refract and do weird things as they move through, but changing total direction in almost 180 degrees is not possible. This is Newtonian physics says that's not a thing, okay? So again, I mean, even Rob O'Neill talks about body armor here, and it's actually what he talks about here is interesting because it actually is going to bring us into the next possibility.
But that was not an entry wound that we saw. We saw an exit wound. So where'd that bullet come from? You don't bleed like, and I've shot guys closer than the camera was. And an entry wound doesn't look like that. An exit wound does. Why did his shirt move the way it did? When I've shot people, their shirts didn't move like that. And then the initial reaction was, well, he was obviously wearing body armor and it was deflection. One, no, he wasn't wearing body armor. And two, it does.
Why is this guy laughing like that? Sorry. I'm sorry. E13, what do you mean? Okay, let me see. You want me to go back to E13?
Refract and do weird things as they move through, but changing total direction and almost.
Yeah, there's no possible way. This is nuts. And this is the only reason why that I do talk about this. Because this shit is crazy. So you can't explain this. I know. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, see, YouTube I can do. So Instagram, like, yeah. Give me 1 second. I got you. I already have like 50 apps already going right now. Shit, I can't do more. Give me 1 second though. Yeah, it's just the way that I have shit set up. Okay. Hey, give me 1 second. Oh shit, I'm not even live on my thing. Wait. Yeah, not. Okay, hold on. I'll show you right now. All right, all right. Let me get this shit. So, no, we're live, we're live, we're live. Don't worry about it. Okay, okay. Here we go. Now I can show you shit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but we can't do too crazy. Okay. Well, watch that one in 1 second. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. See, they show crazy stuff, Maton. They actually show the whole thing. I gotta verify it. Yeah, this is the thing, Maton. Even, bro, okay. It was alive, bro. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? 1 second. What the fuck? Oh, we're right there. Okay, give me 1 second. Yo, that shit's nuts. It's misinformation. This is all it is. How the fuck you do it? So, okay. Let's keep watching this shit.
Almost 180 degrees.
What the fuck? What do you mean? I ain't trying to hack you. I'm not trying to hack you.
Is not possible. This is Newtonian physics says that's not a thing. Okay, so again, I mean, even Rob O'Neill talks about body armor here, and it's actually what he talks about here is interesting because it actually is going to bring us into the next possibility.
But that was not an entry wound that we saw. We saw an exit wound.
I see this crazy. Okay. Like if you want to investigate me, these are not things that I'm saying. It's a whole bunch of people saying. So would it be that people just don't want this information to be spread? Right? Does that make sense? Because like this is what the beauty of the internet is to be able to share information. What it would be, right? So this is all out there. This is why all of these people, I didn't really watch Candace Owens. She's putting out information out there. There's a whole bunch of people that are putting out information out there. Regardless, like, shouldn't we pay attention to this stuff? That's 3. But shouldn't we pay attention regardless? If it comes from white, black, Mexicans, whatever, like no Mexicans were involved, no black people were involved. This was a white on white crime, right? This was crazy. If it was Mexicans, it would have been over with. If it was a Mexican sniper, crazy. An illegal immigrant, it would have been, bro, it would have created chaos. An illegal immigrant shooting Charlie Kirk would have created fucking World War III. Swear. Swear.
So where'd that bullet come from? You don't bleed like, and I've shot guys closer than the camera was. And an entry wound doesn't look like that. An exit wound does. Why did his shirt move the way it did? When I've shot people, their shirts didn't move like that. And then the initial reaction was, well, he was obviously wearing body armor and it was deflection. One, no. He wasn't wearing body armor. And two, it doesn't deflect like that off of body armor. Why was his shirt moving from right to left? Why were people being interviewed saying, yeah, they came from my left to right, from his right to left, immediately shut down?
Okay, so interesting. Yeah, the idea that we'll talk about rounds too, because people say, well, it depends on the round, the 30-06 round. The idea that body armor, that blasts off body armor, goes straight up, hits his neck, comes straight back down. It's not a thing. It's not physically possible, regardless of what anybody wants to tell you. Okay, based off of based off of the medical examiner report's injury, is it possible that a round refracts off body armor at an angle and comes up into his neck? Sure, but not at that extreme angle, and then definitely isn't reversing 180 degrees and keeping its velocity. It's just not how things work.
Maton, look up real quick. Look up where they debunked this shit. There's like 30. What is it? What's the caliber again? So when that shot gets shot, that round, right? Charlie Kirk. Look up that round. I'm looking it up right now. I was like, have you ever seen what the fuck that thing does? Oh, he did that. Okay. That's him. That's him again.
All right, guys, before we jump back into that video, got to give a shout out to today's sponsor, our partners at Barbell Apparel, who make the world's best and most comfortable pair of jeans. And not only that, right now, guys, Barbell Apparel has their free hoodie sale. If you spend $99, you get yourself a free hoodie. They don't just sell jeans and hoodies. They also got fitness clothes, tactical clothes, some of the best gym gear out there. So, guys, trust me when I say this is the best, most comfortable pair of jeans you're ever going to buy. Head on over, links in the pinned comment, description. Pick yourself up some and get yourself a free hoodie. All right, let's get back to the video. So let's look at some things that
Okay. Yeah, I know. I just gotta be careful with all that. Cause like they show some crazy stuff. So what's crazy on a live, you can't do all this stuff, but on a recorded video, it does show it. You can show it.
make the medical examiner's supposed report work. Now, it also makes the narrative not work, but we're trying to figure this out, okay? So let's look at this. Again, we know he supposedly gets hit in the C2 first by the medical examiner's report. Well, let's look at that. We know where the actual wound is, which is here. Okay, well, we know it can't have come from that slope. Again, it goes straight through his teeth.
Yeah, that's wild.
Not a thing, unless his head was like literally all the way back. So what would it take for this round to have hit him where it hit him as an entrance wound and hit him in the C2 first? We can find that out pretty easily. We can start at the C2. We can come down with our angle here, and we can see that it actually would take a 38-degree upward angle for this to have potentially hit him where it hit him and then also hit the C.
That's what I think. Bro, this wasn't just a regular ass dude that shot him. That dude was not on the roof. That was a distraction. This dude, something shot, because like if you look at from where he was shot, you could see it was from an upward angle. That shit came from the bottom. Nobody saw that shit. That's what I think. Came from the bottom, came from the left. It came from the left, boom. Instantly. And it wasn't a big caliber.
To first if he was shot from the front. Does that make a whole lot of sense?
That's what I think.
well, maybe if the tunnel theory works, I don't know. That one seemed weird at the time. And then also keep in mind the round still has to travel then straight back down, which bullets don't do. They don't do this. Okay, guys, you would expect a bullet to refract out this way, refract up this way. It's not going to reverse this massive direction back the other way. Okay. So I'll make it very clear. If he was shot from the front in the location he was shot and it hit him in the C2 first, it had to have come from an upward angle. It could not have.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. It came from where he was at underneath. It shot because like you could even see it from like that the point. You don't need a big caliber. That shit disappeared.
Come from a 9-degree downward slope. It's not anatomically possible. But this makes other theories actually possible. Now, the really popular theory that Rob O'Neill just talked about and Range Day Bros talked about, a lot of people have talked about, which I have not discounted at all, have talked about him being shot from up and behind him. This is very interesting because this actually, besides one little piece, which is that they found around inside of him, this actually potentially makes the medical examiner report work with the injury and ballistics that all potentially work.
Right. So the C2 would be underneath your chin. See? C3, C4, C5, 6, boom, so on and so forth. It hit there through his shit.
Let's take a look at that. The C2 is going to be just behind the jaw there, as we've seen it, right? Now, if he gets shot...
This dude's breakdown is amazing. Protractors, it breaks it down for you like I don't want to see simpletons. Bro is applying science.
From the back upper right, and again, we don't know what that angle would be because this is all hypothetical, right? We don't know where that shooter was, but anywhere you would think around the way the buildings were, they're all about that height, anywhere from like a 10 to maybe 15-degree angle here. Now, all of a sudden, if he's getting shot in the back right of the head that comes beneath the skull, anatomically, this actually works. It comes in the back underneath his skull, hits him in the C2, and then blows out at a normal refraction angle exactly where we expect to see the exit wound in this case. That actually works perfectly, ballistically, anatomically, to have created that initial impact into the C2. It probably blows down here through the C4, does some damage through C5, C6, through C7 through cavitation. The biggest issue here is this is an exit wound, which means there would be no bullet found inside Charlie's body. That goes against the medical examiner's report. All right, and then there's one final...
That's crazy. It would be like I know. And this is the thing about the one. That's what's crazy about this. This is why I usually don't talk about shit like this. The mystery, how they pulled this off is crazy. Whoever did this is not just a regular dude. So how can it like? Why is it simple to explain? The simplest thing would have been if he would have shot, boom. Somehow it lodged into C2 and blew his fucking neck off. Remember, when Kennedy got shot, his whole shit blew away. Bah, you see his whole fucking brains go all over the place. It was like both. This is nuts. So you could create potentially. Let me look. Oh my God, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a conspiracy dude, but I do have to be the dude that does this. Okay. this? Okay, here we go. Do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to do it. Watch this shit though. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Watch. There's a fucking audio, fucker.
Out of a shotgun, and this is what the slug looks like, a tube of ice. And as a bonus, we're gonna blow up this solid chunk of ice with a shotgun slug. We're gonna test energy on this 5-gallon water jug, and we're gonna see accuracy on this piece of paper, and we'll learn how deadly it is on this homemade body armor. All right, let's go see how that ice did. The ice block is right there. Now that was cool. We actually shot at this bucket twice and it actually left a very good dent, did not punch a hole. Coming up, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots where the ice hit. Behind, there's no ice in the wood. There are wet spots. It did make it through. Homemade body armor. There's bits of ice in there. I don't think it would work at all. Check out some of my other videos.
Okay. See, this is the thing. This is just an example of so a bullet with like a copper head would just not stop. But if you can have something that would disintegrate, disappear, I don't know. In the world of people not believing shit, they pulled this shit off. It's crazy. That's all. Charlie Kirk didn't get shot. Too much video came out to show what happened. I don't even know what the fuck is up. It's crazy.
His body. That goes.
So look, so there's videos, cause like once I started looking into this stuff, there's videos of people talking about like his wife. That's not my concern. My concern is, how did somebody shoot this guy from that angle? His neck, it didn't get fucking destroyed. And so I don't believe that. I don't believe that that dude that shot him on a rooftop and then jumped down, left away with a rifle. Well, so supposedly he broke down that rifle, did all of this shit. You don't have any information. This shit is nuts. That's one of the things that the only thing that I'm looking at. What did they show? They should have shown, so the same camera that captured him running away from that rooftop should have shown him taking that shot. Then boom. Case closed. Right? But then you're applying science, you're applying trajectory. Where did that, from what angle? You know what I'm saying? Look at this motherfucker's just using, he's using a compass to explain how. It's not possible unless he lifted his neck up and was speaking upwards, and then that shit shot, and then it hit the C2, and then that bullet traveled down, bro. This is nuts.
Against the medical examiner's report. All right, and then there's one final potential here, and that was actually brought forward by Peak Prosperity.
Okay. See, a lot of people are stepping up. Bro, applaud the people that are stepping up and actually fucking talking about this shit.
This is a fantastic video if you haven't seen it either. And he actually...
Right. See, this is the shit that I like. Look at the science behind this shit. You don't think that we're doing... So the one thing that they didn't count on is people actually applying science to this shit. It doesn't make sense.
had the theory that the shot came from technically the front, but from a much more drastic angle, almost like a 45-degree angle. So we can look at that here too.
And this is what, so we're gonna be seeing some crazy stuff. Because even if you use this to just apply in the court case, like if I'm the lawyer, how can you I would spend all the money, you know what I'm saying? I would spend all the money to try to explain how that shot can be replicated, right? Can you replicate that exact same shot? My client says that he didn't do it. I don't even know what the fuck he's saying. That motherfucker's not even seen. Okay, can you replicate that shot? Can you actually shoot that same shot and hit him exactly where he's at? So I've seen people try to replicate that shot from that distance. They usually do it in 2 shots. The first shot is just like a test, and the second shot is the one that gets him. It's just measuring.
All right, now, so this theory states that it must have come from a far more horizontal angle, right? It's because the front angle doesn't work at all, which I agree with, to come maybe up underneath the jaw. Even then, it's going to be tough where this comes to get to the C2. I don't think you do. I still think you get in the C4, but to cause the actual damage at a much more steep angle, now all of a sudden, the refraction as this comes in and comes through here, the refraction comes down and potentially works that way. That's actually a bullet refraction that makes sense. All right, but then the biggest problem we have with this is then this probably doesn't hit him in the C2 either. So where are we left? What's the problem? Well, the problem is that the official narrative with Tyler Robinson, where he took the shot from the angle he took the shot, like I told you at the start of the video, with the type of weapon that he used, is not possible.
This is how wild. This is what's crazy. No, but see, this is the thing, right? Maton, you see, we only have 2 viewers. It's just me and you. They want to hear this shit. They want to keep on moving on with life and keep on moving forward. Is it that? Or like people are stopping this shit from the truth being spread? So it doesn't matter if they were whatever. In my opinion, this dude was taken out. And this wasn't taken out by regular people. It wasn't just a young 22-year-old with a transvestite fucking girlfriend, boyfriend. This motherfucker was taken out. They made it a little short story. It would have been better if he was taken out by somebody with an agenda. But this was just crazy.
Does not match.
There's the text messages. There's a whole bunch of fucking shit, bro. It's crazy.
The medical examiner's report anatomically or is he took the shot, like I told you at the start of the video, with the type of weapon that he used is not possible and does not match the medical examiner's report anatomically or mathematically. It's just, it doesn't work. So you have to then either say the medical examiner's report can't be right or Tyler Robinson isn't the shooter. These things cannot be true at the same time as far as we're sort of understanding it with science and math and physics. So
nah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. They should wake up. Watch this shit. Wake up. It's all good.
What's the real story? Don't know. I don't know, guys. There's some very compelling things with a lot.
Exactly. I don't know. So because I don't know, does it mean I don't want to ask questions? Because I don't know means I want to ask questions. That's the thing. So that's the problem, right? Because you don't know, then you should shut up, or should you ask questions? That's the thing. That's why. So, like I said, this is not a political view of me trying to be like, oh, Charlie Kirk. I never listened to him. You know what I'm saying? I only saw this. It just didn't make sense. All this craziness is crazy. That dude got assassinated in broad daylight, and people can't explain how. It should be clear cut, and especially in modern day, this shit was crazy. Okay, so now
A
we're
lot of
done with
different
this,
theories.
right?
But again, if
Shout out to all the people that are doing this stuff. You would want the same type of what is it, investigation if it was you. Like if it, like, if imagine if we had this type of information in during the JFK, Martin Luther King, all of these assassinations. There's many assassinations. They're good at this shit. They do this shit all the time. Shit, I don't want to go missing, please.
I'll just say this to wrap the video up. If the prosecution thinks it is going to, unless they have some crazy evidence we don't have.
And protect those people, please. God bless. God bless and protect those people. So I've been kind of skimming through what they've been talking about. The judge is very good. And it's so under the radar. Like they are so under the radar. The dude said there was no autopsy. Oh yeah. When that boggles everybody's mind, right? It should have been an autopsy all the time. There's no the reason why. But here we go.
But let's say this medical examiner's report is true, and they're
No, so okay. So what he's saying is that a bunch of people, this was skeptical. Rewatch the video. So what he's saying is that people have said that there was an autopsy. And this is what the autopsy said. That it hit the C2 part of the vertebrae. Boom. And then somehow, so if you look at the whole entire thing, is that it hit the C2 and somehow they traveled down. It hit it, so his neck was super strong. It didn't penetrate through, but that would mean that your muscles, all of your shit would be crazy. Like, bro, there's no stopping that. That bullet would have went straight through. If it just C2 clear cut, boom, it would have blown back. Would have been like, oof. That bullet wasn't that bullet. That caliber wasn't that bullet. That's what the thing that they have for that dude. So the only thing that they're trying to pin is that guy for being the assassin to kill Charlie Kirk. It's as simple as that. That dude did it. He shot him from the fucking rooftop with that rifle. You know what I'm saying? With that caliber. And everybody's debunking that. Know what I mean? So why would there be an autopsy? Because they already got the guy. They already think that they already got the guy. They don't want to hear nothing else.
going to go with the official narrative. They walk into that courtroom against the Menendez brothers legal team, one of the best legal teams they could put together, and you walk in there with some stuff.
It would have been crazy. There's no neck that can survive that. There's no way. There's no way. Look. Here we go. Ooh.
Cow femur. The damage to that.
It's the same dude, sorry. It's also a boy.
Literally snapped in half, and then our neck that we built, that was nice, solid, thick, 4 or 5 inches of meat.
And look, I'm only showing this guy because he's actually been doing a lot of debunking. So respect to him. This is crazy.
Absolutely obliterated.
Hey, go give that dude a like. Bahala VFT. Go give him a like. Go subscribe to that dude.
All right, what's up, everybody? So I'm out here with my buddy Brian, and we're going to do a little bit of 30-06 testing today, given the controversy going on in recent events. And as you can see, we've got our 30-06s set up here. And I wanted this video to be professional, so I brought out my buddy.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right
Holy shit. I kind of do.
down to your exact address in just seconds.
Brian, who's a
If you want to see your house from space, shit, fuck. That's weird.
precision
That was a commercial from decommercializing seeing that.
rifle competition shooter.
Okay. We want to rewind it back. Right back. Let's get back to it. Okay.
All right, what's up, everybody? So I'm out here with my buddy Brian, and we're going to do a little bit of 30-06 testing today, given the controversy going on in recent events. And as you can see, we've got our 30-06s set up here. And I wanted this video to be professional, so I brought out my buddy Brian, who's a precision rifle competition shooter, just to make sure this is all legit. Brian, what do you think the likelihood of the things we have here today stopping a 30-06 round?
Nothing on this tailgate is going to stop a 30-06 round.
You heard it? Nothing on this would stop that. So this is the thing. This is what they were trying to tell you, is that that round could stop that a human. So let's eliminate sorry, wrong words to say. If it would have been just a not Charlie Kirk, if it would have been a target, it wouldn't stop this. No, like, there's no, like, unless you use a superhuman being, there's no way.
Including the tailgate.
Okay, so let's talk about what we got today. All right, we got some fruit. We're actually going to be shooting a pumpkin that's already down there. Maybe the watermelon. This next thing, just a big, fat pork shoulder blade. Fat bone through here. Twice, 2 times, 3 times as thick as my neck. Then, well, we figure if we're going to shoot,
Now you got a thick neck. Pause.
we're going to test a human vertebrae. Why don't we use a cow vertebrae that we might just like fold in half if we can. If not, tape it up. Because I think cow vertebrae is a little bit
Right. See that?
stronger than human. We'll find out. Next, we figured, why don't we get real ridiculous and bring out the cow femurs? So we're going to shoot a cow femur, and then to make it even harder, we're going to slap on a huge slab of beef in front of the cow femur. And then, to top this whole test off, we have 1/4 inch,
1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch steel plates down there.
and we're going to see if literal steel can stop 30-06 rounds. So let's get to it. All right, so here we go. First test, the
Straight to the meat and bones. This is wild. So look at the gun that he has. Is it almost exactly what it looked like, what they put up with the that it, like, that caliber. Look at the same. It looks like the same fucking gun that this motherfucker had. You don't break that shit down like that.
pumpkin.
Easy work. Boom. Gone.
Well. All right, let's check out the damage. Obviously just a pumpkin, but as you see, force of that blew the entire barrel over, and yeah, didn't stand up to the 30-06. But next, we are gonna put on the sheep shoulder blade. All right, we did the pumpkin. Next up, the sheep shoulder blade. Definitely thick bone, about twice the meat mass of a human neck. That's straight through.
Doesn't surprise me.
That's the bone was going through there. Yeah, so as we can see,
They just wasted meat. I was just kidding.
the sheep shoulder blade did not stop the 30-06. Basically ripped this entire thing in half, straight through, no bullet. Now we're gonna attempt these beef vertebrae, which are, if you look at these things, incredibly thick, 2-3 inches thick at some of the bigger parts. Brian was telling me that butchers can use concrete saws to saw through this, so a little bit stronger than a human neck. We're gonna
Right. That's wild. So, what was it? Superhuman neck?
check that out next. All right, so here we go. Next test, cow neck vertebrae.
Gotta download this game. Download now. I'm downloading it right now. Right now. Download. Give me a second. But look. Fuck. Okay, he just fucking destroyed that neck.
Next
Give me a
test,
little bit.
cow neck vertebrae. So, as you can see, the cow neck vertebrae stood no chance. Ripped in half, and as you can see, even clean through, damage straight through the cardboard. Again, and you can see how thick this bone is, guys. It's almost 2-inch thick. Straight through, no problems. So, next, we're gonna up the ante. I'll grab it. Got it. Cow femur. I don't know how many times stronger this cow femur is than a human neck vertebrae, but it's a lot of times. Couple. This thing is gigantic. All right, so that's what we're hitting next. All right, so
Man, this shit is wild, right?
here is the real test. This is a cow.
So, the one thing that I think from this logic is what is the distance? So all the things is like if you want to do an actual science test, right? You would do it from the exact same point. So from like an upper position and from the distance. So are they doing it too close? Right? Because like if you wanted to debunk what they're doing, what is the distance and where is the from where are you shooting from? So shouldn't they be shooting only to replicate? Because this is what science does, right? Is replicate the exact scenario. They're only replicating what it would do from straight shot. I don't know how far they are from that target, right?
Femur. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, okay. That's not the same. Is that 200 feet?
Yeah, that's a little different. Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm not debunking. I'm not trying to debunk the fact that it wouldn't do that. I'm just saying in order to replicate the exact same thing, you would need to be from the same caliber, right? Sorry. From from the same distance and the same angle. See what happens. For me. That makes sense?
Maybe I did miss.
All right, so let's see the damage. It's literally in pieces. So here you go. Where Brian hit that directly in the center. Literally exploded that cow femur in half. Blew straight through. Cow femur. 30-06 round. Now think about a human neck. Okay, but we're going to up the ante even more. Now, we're not only going to take a cow femur, but for anybody that says, wow, there's no meat, we're going to slap
Wasting meat. Sorry, my bad.
on a fat 4 inches of beef in front of the cow femur and see what happens.
And then give him thick skin like Nate.
All right, last test on the meat. Again, cow femur, bunch of beef, thick tape, and then we're going to move up to the steel. Here we go. Well, they can't. Everything exploded. All right, let's check it out.
So I don't know what cameras they were using. Why didn't they have these cameras? You could easily see the explosion. Look at that.
All right, so let's take a look at the crime scene. As you see, the entire thing exploded on us. Our camera got knocked down, flew through this, as you can see.
Another video game. What they want me to play video games?
All right,
Distracting me. Wow.
here we go. Here's our cow femur. The damage to that. Literally snapped in half, and then our neck that we built, that was nice, solid, thick, 4 or 5 inches of meat, absolutely obliterated. So, yeah. Next we're gonna test the steel theory. So we're gonna actually shoot steel and see what happens. All right, guys, now we're gonna test literal steel. 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch steel.
Fuck. Right? So this, I think we're trying to debunk that plate.
Let's see what it can do.
How you miss?
Nope.
Look. Even a good marksman with a tripod and a scope misses. You know what's crazy? It's like what I was thinking about. It's like what they were doing when the shots shot off. That thing is so fucking loud, bro. That thing is loud as fuck, especially where they were at. Right? You hear one shot, and everybody ran away. And the people that are trying to save CK, I won't call him CK for now. People get offended. They went to try to save him. They should have been ducking and diving and running away. No. In Chicago, look them up. It's, yeah. We don't have all of these arms. Doesn't mean we don't have them. You're going to see, well, Trump's going to be here. We're going to be seeing how this shit works. We do have a lot of guns that are not legal here in Chicago, but yeah, we're going to see it. So you're going to be seeing, Trump is sending the National Army What is it? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We have a lot of fucking crazy shit. Bro, we had this shit since the 90s. 90s, 2000s, shit like that, bro. Sniper rifles, ARs, everything. Military grade shit. Bro, you did not see when the motherfuckers had a bazooka? Rondo number 9? Get a fucking bazooka here in Chicago, bro.
Hit it.
Oh, it did go through. The first little plate, it went through. Oh, he did get that. My bad. Yeah, there's no way of missing from that distance and with that scope.
All right, so let's check out what 30-06 did to literal steel here. We have our, and thank God we got an actual competition shooter here to hit this 2-inch by 2-inch plate from 100 yards, which I probably wouldn't have been able to. Clean through 1/4-inch steel. Clean through 3/8 inch steel and 1/2 inch steel. Almost, or actually it potentially did actually blow out the side of that. So, guys, final thoughts. Literally nothing we brought out here today could stop a 30-06 round. Literal.
Whoa. You didn't put that femur bone with that fucking steak on top of that 3-inch steel because... Yeah, Superman. This is nuts.
Steel can't stop a 30-06 round. So, actually, the whole Man of Steel argument doesn't even make sense, does it?
Right. That is crazy. You see how it didn't ricochet? Okay, look at the little ones, right? That shit went straight through. This one kind of like it hit, boom. I think it was because it was on an angle. So that's what happened. That would be the logic, right? It hit this piece, then it bounced down to his neck. But you see how it hits? So imagine if you did still have a steel neck, right? This stick, pause, right? It would have bursted out the other side of his neck. It would have hit through his neck like that, boom, and then bursted this way. See that? This went somewhere. It went like this. It went out. Does that make sense? That shit hit. That shit would have still, poof, it would have exploded out. It would have went out of his other neck. He would have just been decapitated. Even if that bone, okay. So what he was talking about was the C2 bone. It got hit the C2 bone. This is the C2 bone. Let's make believe that C2 bone. Where did the fragments from that bullet go? It would have exploded through his neck. It went boom, poof. You know what I'm saying? Once it hit it slices through. Boom, hits here. Explodes outwards. Look at it. Look at all the shit that they were showing. Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I have it real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Right? Yep, his head would look like ground beef. His neck would have been, his head would have fucking exploded. It wouldn't be no, there would be no sense. Like, look. So you see, boom, it gets
Travel
hit.
then straight back down, which bullets don't do. They don't do this, okay, guys?
Look, you see that? We just went through this whole entire thing. So we just saw how bullets work. Even if magically this motherfucker's neck was more power than steel, it would just explode, bro. There's no way that shit wouldn't exploded. Look, okay, this is perfect. See that? Hits that. Powerful neck. Hits this. You would have seen it hit the C2, wherever the fuck they want to hit it, right? Explodes outward. That shit would have exploded. Neck, look. See the neck? See this? Would have went poof. Even if it hit that. You see how that hits? Either it goes straight through, and even if your neck is that thick and powerful, it still would ricochet. Those fragments of bullets, it becomes like a shotgun pellets. The fragments, poof, it just explodes. It hits and explodes. It would have burst through his fucking neck. It would have been crazy. Wow, that shit, bro. I don't know who the fuck they fooling, bro. This is the only reason why. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I only laugh at that the people that don't want to see this shit. If you want to show, even if it's Democrats, Republicans, whoever the fuck they are, why the fuck are you trying to not pay attention to this shit? It could be anybody else. This shit was wild, bro. Wild, that shit. That's my only thing. Yeah. There's gotta be, like I said, I'm surprised they're not using this. So the lawyers will be applying this science. That dude's gonna get away with this shit. Not get away with it. He didn't do it. That dude was propped up to be there. I want to watch the movie. You remember the movie Shooter? Shooter with Mark Wahlberg? What did they do? They hired him. They put him up there. He was a part of the program. They didn't realize he was a patsy. And he was a patsy. So there's a whole bunch of crazy hypotheticals, things like that. Okay. They probably put him up there to think he was there to spot or see something or watch something. You're not there, bro. That dude was the guy. So there is a link between him and I'm a senator. There's a link between him and like a college or a program that he was a part of that had to do with like the CIA or some shit like that, right? That's what they were saying about that dude. I don't know his name, and I don't want to say his name. They keep on saying his name. Oh, it was a patsy, right? He was a part of. A smart dude. That dude was a part of this school. He went to the school. I don't know why they're saying that. Oh, there's another conspiracy theory. See, I'm not gonna be I'm not the guy, like, you're not gonna get information from me. I don't know shit. So I'm not a person that knows anything of anything. I only know what I see, and I only know what's logical. Right? So I'm only looking at from what I've seen and what I've heard and what's out there. I do not know anything else. So there's a group of people that were talking about it's a video game group. They were like liberals. So I tried to play this shit before. I don't know if I should play this again. Where the fuck? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to find it right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Wait. That's my boy. It's called that. It's a Destiny. Oh, I saved it.
All you need
Okay.
to do is download Buff, let it run in the background as you play, and just like that you'll start earning Buff points. These can be used in the marketplace.
Okay, I don't want to.
Wait.
Okay, watch this. Why am I an investigator? I shouldn't be investigating this shit. All the shit that I know, all these people should know. Here we go.
Oh!
Counting gang violence. Great.
Whoa! 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 He's super. Holy. Okay, well. Let me go make sure my door is locked.
Socialists want to create a society where there is no tyranny. It doesn't mean there will be no.
Wait, why are people saying this? Wait, is YouTube chat trolling me right now? Hello? Why, 4 people just said that Charlie Kirk just got shot at a TPUSA event. 12:34 p.m. Mountain Time. Oh, 2 hours ago? Shots fired at Charlie Kirk event. Shots been fired at a Charlie Kirk event in Utah Valley University. Footage from the scene showed event goers screaming as shots rang out on Wednesday. What is today? That's today. It's 5 minutes ago. Live stream, 25 minutes and 36 seconds.
And so much. So before we had and we had it, so it was holy shit! Holy shit!
Why did the stream cut?
Yeah, so let's watch.
You guys okay? Okay, love you. Be safe. Okay, be safe. Bye.
All this shit's still up. I think this is still up. I think that so the bottom one usually don't pay attention to this shit, but I only pay attention to this because it's so crazy. Just doesn't make sense. It's a clear cut or that guy did it. Right, there's a whole bunch of angles. We'll see it right now.
Apparently there's been a shooting. I don't know who's been shot. We are here live at Utah Valley State University. I don't know.
Holy fucking XCOM. These guys are under half cover, elevated position. Hell yeah. Oh my god. They got a good vantage point.
If that was shots or if that was fireworks, to be honest, but Good. How are you doing?
Were you able to see anything that happened?
Standing right here interviewing people. Hang on. Hey, Charlie Kirk got shot? Holy shit. Charlie Kirk got shot. This is unconfirmed. This is for my son who was down there right in front of Charlie Kirk. We're going to go down there and see if we...
Wait, I'm so confused. I don't understand why everybody's running. Utah's a open carry, like a constitutional carry state, right? There are so many good guys with guns here.
Bro, so dude is a liberal. See, I don't want to get into politics. So see how he's making fun of this shit?
I don't understand why everybody's running. Utah's a open carry, like a constitutional carry state, right? There are so many good guys with guns here. This should be like the safest place in the world to be. Like at least 10% of the students could draw and just kill if there's like a bad guy there, no? Isn't that how it works? They don't let them on.
Yeah, I hear that.
Campus, right? Isn't that like a no gun zone for schools? I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can ban from public areas like that. Can you? Can you bring guns on campus as long as you're not in a building or something? I'm not sure. Damn, just 2 days ago I was like, I need to invest in a serious concealed carry.
Counting or not counting?
Dude, it's soft. Soft boy. Soy boy. Soy boy.
Oh my god. Cody, go, run. Oh.
This dude. I'm not talking about this situation. I think this dude. See, he's making fun of this shit. It's so fucking weird. So he was just saying, like, isn't this Utah? You can open carry. Shouldn't you be able to take out the shooter? Yeah.
Damn, just 2 days ago I was like, I need to invest in a serious concealed carry.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Oh my god. Cody, go, run. Oh.
Wait, did he get shot? I can't tell. There's no blood. I think it's holy shit, not safe for life. Somebody is... Don't play it? His... You don't really see any blood. Hold on. It kind of looks like he got shot. Bro. All my unfuck America shit. Are you serious? You couldn't wait? I'm just kidding. Not good. Not cool. Did he actually get shot? It kind of looks like he got shot in the fucking neck or head. And it was a single one shot. I don't see anybody nearby. So what? It would have been a rifle? Like at range, I'm assuming? Oh.
Crazy. So he was reacting to this shit. How'd you know it was a rifle? Could have been from up close.
Fuck, somebody's closer. Wait, holy shit. Is this guy dead? Wait. Oh, shit.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! He's super dead. Holy shit. Okay.
Okay, I got you. My bad. Which one was it? Okay. Oh, I did. That shit is crazy though. Bro, I'm gonna play your link. Okay, we're going all out. I wanna warm up some chicken nuggets. Gotta warm up some chicken nuggets. The only thing with this stuff is that they're trying to say with this dude was linked to that group somehow. There was this other video that I saw how this dude is somewhat linked. So because of, like, you gotta listen, like, they're like the propaganda. You know what I'm saying? So he's a liberal, right?
Well, let me go make sure my door is locked. Jesus. Holy fuck. He got... It's like, is it your jugular? The one that all the blood comes out of? He's like dead, right? Jesus Christ.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Jesus. I don't. They're shot.
I don't know.
No,
I just don't know how you do that.
It's not this one. I'm gonna go through it. So somebody ended up calling them and saying that we're fucked. Bro, it's crazy. Okay, here we go. I don't swear to God. Here we go, Maton. This is crazy.
Hey, aloha guys, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org, coming to you from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Talking to you once again, about the Charlie Kirk incident, let's call it that. Now you ask yourself, why would a real estate guy from the island of Maui be talking about this subject? Well, number one, we had the three-letter agencies here back during the Lahaina fire, and we saw a lot of the similar kind of behaviors, lies being told, cover-ups happening, all for some kind of ulterior motive, which we don't totally fully understand yet. But I'm hoping the Charlie Kirk incident will help shed light on the Lahaina fires, because we have Tulsi Gabbard in office. Obviously, she used to represent West Maui. And I'm hoping that as the truth of Charlie Kirk is revealed, we'll get some truth and get some help here for the Lahaina fire survivors. There's still business owners that have not been able to even rebuild or get a permit to start rebuilding their business, and we're more than 2 years after the fire. So please share this video if you know of anybody that can help bring attention back to what happened here on Maui. But let's talk about what happened with Charlie Kirk and why I absolutely believe it's not true, in the sense that he is still alive. He did not get killed, murdered, shot, assassinated, martyred.
You know what's crazy? From the first minutes of, so respect to this guy, right? The one thing that I did see, just imagine if you hear one shot, even if and this is it. This is what you showed me. This is what you sent me. Watch the video. I just want to, yeah, I know. Look, Maton. But this is the thing. If you hear one shot, your instinct, so if you're getting sniped by a sniper or a mass shooting, you would clear the whole entire area. Even if Charlie, CK, I want to say CK, right? If CK gets shot, you're not going to be there. You're not going to go and try to save him. Why? Because they're shooting. They're going to keep on shooting. They shot one shot. You would clear the area. You wouldn't be there.
None of that happened. So the reasons for this, to prove to us, the American people, that it actually happened. What we've received so far is 4, in my opinion, doctored videos, because there's definitely evidence of things that don't make sense, chairs that are moving through tables, moving the wrong.
So you only wanted to see the one part, right? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this dude is just talking about other stuff. You only wanted to see where this happens, right? Okay. This. There's so much shit. Bro, this was like it was organized. A whole bunch of people were involved. It wasn't that simple. So the person that took away the cards, the memory cards away, all of this shit. Even if this isn't a handoff, that pat in the back is move. Boom. Move. That's a gesture. I'm saying move. Like, okay, you did it. You got it. Move. Get out of here. Get out of here. They did it. He accomplished what he did. That is true. Look, 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 look. You got what you needed? Move. Boom. What do you say? Hold on. There's something sticking out of his back pocket. There is something. Oh. Well, let me know. Let me know. Hold on. What that I did see is that dude. Yeah. See how they let him go? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. It's true. Bro. That dude. So, if he jumped over, wouldn't his intentions be to save him? To save him or to run away? Look, immediately he jumps over. See, you have other options. That dude's not a regular dude. Oh shit, we're gonna get in trouble, bruh. Yeah, there's something sticking out of his pocket. Pause. Oh, there's a walkie-talkie. That dude wasn't a regular dude. That dude was not a regular dude. You see that was sticking out of his pocket right here? It's like a walkie-talkie. He has a belt. There's more shit. Look at it at the right side. Bro, Maton. Can't be leaving me with all this fucking information and run away, bruh. The fuck? I'm gonna get out here and get this fucking shot at. We already got the fucking feds out here in Chicago, bruh. They might deport me. They might deport me, bruh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get deported. Nah, but I'll say everybody. Okay. This is the only thing. This is wild. See, that's the thing. These gestures of, look, the pat in the back, watch. You got it. Boom. Now get away. See that? Why would you do that? Okay. If you were scared, if you just saw somebody get shot, wouldn't you duck? Or even if you were trained, how did they immediately react like that? If somebody gets shot, especially what we're going through now, it's like mass shootings. Why would you immediately, so in no disrespect, you wouldn't try to save him. You would try to duck for cover because you don't know, especially if you thought that they were being shot from a sniper from overhead, right? You wouldn't immediately go and jump through there. You knew the coast was clear. Like any of these dudes, if they had any military experience, what would they do? They would try to duck for cover or try to like see where the fuck the shots are coming from. You wouldn't immediately just jump over and try to save him. What do snipers do? They shoot one guy and see everybody else, try to help him and shoot everybody else. All right. Shit is wild, bro. It's wild out here. It is wild. All right, yeah. To the next one. Peace. Los amigos.